So tell us a little bit about how this all started. You grew up in Canada. You grew up playing ice hockey. You were recruited to play at university in the States, and then one day in 2013, you got an email that you thought was spam, which is what led you to South Korea. Tell us that story.
So it was really great timing. I get an email from someone at the Korean Ice Hockey Association, and they're asking me if I'm interested in essentially trying out for the team, coming out to Korea, play some hockey with the national team, and see if it's a good fit. I thought it was kind of a joke. I thought my dad was playing a prank on me. So I wasn't. I was a little hesitant to follow up on it. I was living in New York, but I was still playing hockey and like men's league teams and everything like that. So I thought, hey, this could be a great opportunity to just keep playing hockey competitively. So yeah, I responded to the email, and within a week I was flying out to Korea. I skated with the team for about like 2 weeks, and then after that they kind of got the ball rolling in terms of getting me citizenship and all that.
They got the puck roll, the puck slide, the ball roll, the
Yeah, I
puck. They
guess
got the puck
yeah.
sliding. Right, right, right,
Yeah,
right.
I'm using the wrong object here.
So then you trained with the team for I guess almost 5 years, and then on the very eve of the Olympics, you get this news that in fact it won't be just the South Korean team, but this new kind of unified team. How did you and the other players feel when you got that news?
I think it was always kind of like a mix of emotions. Like we also just didn't really know the details of it, like how many
Hmm.
players they were bringing and how this was all going to work out. So initially it was just kind of confusing. But I think that once we kind of figured out what was happening, everyone was really great about kind of accepting it. It is what it is, and there's not much that we could have done to change it. So we kind of just thought about, all right, how are we going to make this work for us, and what should be our next focus.
So then you show up in South Korea for the Olympics, and you meet the North Korean players for the first time. What is that like?
They brought over 12 girls, so it was a lot of players, new players to bring in and to try to fit into the team.
Mhm.
But luckily, all the players that they brought over, they're just awesome. They were just so friendly. There's a lot thrown at them too.
Mhm.
They're trying to learn things that we were training and practicing for 4 years,
Mhm.
and they had to, learn it in a span of like a week. So
Mhm. I read an interesting piece that was talking about how even the North Korean and South Korean dialects of Korean have become so different over the past 70 years that there's it's even the words for certain hockey terms are different.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was probably the biggest difference. A lot of South Korean players, they use a lot of like English words
Mhm.
for hockey, like shoot, pass,
Mhm.
those kind of things. But, North Korean players, they have, their own words for those things. They don't
Mhm.
use English words.
When you're off the ice, what do you guys all hang out together? Are there restrictions? I understand the North Korean players have minders with them, pretty much. I would assume at all times.
Like when we're at the training center off the ice, like if we're at the rink, we're all hanging out together. We all use the same change room. We all, hang out and, do whatever we need to do at the rink. We didn't stay in the same dorms or anything like that,
Mhm.
but we would eat our meals together and everything.
I read somewhere that you guys are teaching them teaching them K-pop dances. Is that? Can you
Oh,
confirm or
I
deny
mean
that rumor?
that's not me, so I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that. I don't know. There's probably some other girls on the team, maybe.
Right. All right. Has there been a moment where a minder stepped in and said, "No, no, no, you guys can't do that"?
No.
Obviously, the team is at the center of this huge geopolitical moment issue. Um, do you feel that on the ice?
I think there's a lot of kind of commotion outside the rink, but when it comes down to it, like our team is very focused on, okay, like we're here to play hockey and, do our best doing that. And obviously, in the bigger purpose of things, I think it's a pretty great way for the sport to sort of do something historic,
Mhm.
um, for a bigger cause, I think.
So you're born in Canada to a Korean family. You go to South Korea to play on the South Korean team, and then find out you're playing on a unified North South Korean team. Who do you feel that you are playing for?
There's not really like a single answer. I think there's
Hmm.
like a lot to it, but
Yeah,
essentially when it comes down to it, I'm playing for the front of the jersey, and that's unified Korea. So
yeah. What
Um,
what kind of things did you learn about their lives in North Korea? Like what do they what do they talk to you about? I mean,
I mean, we just talk about kind of like everyday things,
yeah.
things that I would talk about with my friends back in the States or back home in Canada, like,
Hmm.
okay, like, what are we going to do after we finish playing hockey? Like,
What do they say? What are they going to do after they finish playing hockey?
I think, I mean, there's only like, a few of them are like, I need to like get a job or whatever. And like, I need to get married. I need to find a boyfriend, those kind of things. So
Right.
it's just very kind of like, you know, nothing different from myself or any of my friends back home. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Great. Caroline Park, thank you so much for being with us, and good luck. How do we say "Go Korea"? How do I root for the team in Korean?
I think a very common Korean phrase for like sports is like fighting. So
Fighting.
you can,
Okay.
yeah, so you can be like Team Korea fighting.
All right. Team Korea fighting. Thank you so much, Caroline, and good luck to you
Thank
guys.
you.